there we are. Hi everybody. I gotta get used to this countdown. It's got a lag. I apologize for that. So just give me 1 second while I get everything started. Thank you for being here. Hello, hello. And let me know if you can hear everything okay. I gotta get used to this. All right. So I can hear things. I can hear my voice. Sorry if there was feedback there for a second there. All right. So I'm gonna try to read from my phone because it's hard for me to see the writing on the screen. So. Hello everybody, thank you for being here. Hi Genevieve, hi Aisha, oh hi Bert, you're here too, and Katie, oh you are here. I know you're always here, but for some reason I can never see you in the chat, so I'm glad I can see you this time. Hi DW! And let's see who else we got here. We got Scott Murphy, what's up, what's up? I knew you would be here, and I think, oh thank you, I made it, so. I'm actually going to be having some new items in the store, some new stuff that I'm working on. And let's move that, because my computer likes to glitch out and do weird things. So these here, I'm actually going to have more in the store. So I'm just kind of like trying it out to see how well it moves with the body during dance. And I'm probably gonna have to put my cat out because she is right now playing with my feet and I can see this being like a safety hazard. Hi Sherry D, welcome, thank you for being here. Okay, so I'm also going to be making some armbands, so be on the lookout for that. I have lots of cool stuff kind of going on behind the scenes in the store. And while I'm talking about the store, just real quick, because I have a few of you in the house already, I've got some cool things. Most of you already know about this stuff because you've been following my lives, but so those of you who are new, I've got these here. So these are oils that me and my buddy Glitch put together, and I'm gonna fix my screen here because I am on a lag and it's really distracting to me. I can't figure out if I'm in the frame of the camera or not. Here we go. So these are cologne sprays, perfume sprays, they're unisex. And we actually sold out of the oils. I'm gonna have to make some more, so you'll have to be a little bit patient with me on that one. And we're running low on the sprays. So get them now while we still have them. And check out the stores if you're into any kind of handmade jewelry. I make bracelets. I have pendants that I usually have a lot of pendants in there. I gave away all my wire wrap pendants during Christmas and I haven't made any new ones yet. I've been trying to get supplies in. It's been really hard. So I'm working on that. Hi Hannah Mori, hi. How are you doing? So I have one thing before I want to get started. Is there anybody who's in the chat right now that would be willing to be a moderator for me for the dance part of the meditation, just in case any trolls come in and I can't see anything going on, because I don't want any kind of like inappropriate comments being made and I won't be able to see them. So if there's anybody who's gonna like stick around for the whole meditation and could maybe possibly be potentially watching the chat at the same time that wants to be a moderator, just throw like write in the comments I can be a moderator real quick and I'll make you a moderator, just because I didn't ask anybody and I didn't even think about it until it just like popped in my head and I was like somebody, because I've had trolls pop in before, people that have made inappropriate comments, and I've been able to kind of like get rid of them real quick, but I might not be able to do that this time. And I don't want to subject you guys to any kind of weird things. People have weird things that they say sometimes. So just let me know. Let's see. And if you guys want to grab any crystals, and I'm just going to grab my water real quick because I forgot to bring it over here. Sorry about that. Grab some water. I recommend grabbing some water or, you know, like a handkerchief or a towel if you get super sweaty. Water is really, really important, especially since we're going to be moving energy. Water is going to be very important for that. And I'm sorry, I'm like doing major close-ups on my belly here. So this belly carried 3 children. So don't mind. It's beautiful imperfections. Alright, and see if I can make this a little bit smaller. Oh, darn it keeps doing that. Sorry, you guys. Just bear with me for 1 second. Oh, stop biting me. And cat's biting me. I'm gonna put you out. Yep. I can't. I have to put my cat out. I'm sorry, you guys. This is awful. Every time. I'm sorry, baby. She's mad. Did you see that? Ooh. She's like, I want to play. I don't want to go out, but she's gotta go out. Sorry. Okay. She's like right at my feet, and usually like when I'm dancing, it's fine because, you know, I'm not in front of camera, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, John, you're here. Okay, you could be a moderator. I know you're good at watching the chat. So how do I? Hold on, give me just 1 second. Okay, there we go. Add moderator. Yay! Thank you. And Bert said he would be a moderator too. Let me see if I can find Bert. Where are you? There you are. Awesome. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for doing that for me. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right. Oh, and GW, you want to be a moderator too? I can do that. Definitely do that. The more the merrier. Okay, so I guess I better make Aisha that way. You or Bert, whichever one you guys want. I'm gonna have lots of moderators, so I dare a troll to kind of try to come into this chat room. No, I better not do that. I have really bad luck when I manifest stuff like that, and every time something happens to me lately, I'm like brought back to the very moment when I said something, just like kind of offhand, and I'm like, oh my god, I totally manifested that without even thinking about it. And I know, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure there's other ones of you out there that have experienced the same thing. I know I'm not the only one. Oh, okay, so I'm just gonna kind of see if I can get caught up on the chat. Oh, we have 17 in the house. Oh, that is such a synchronicity because I've been seeing 17 everywhere. And today is 4/17. Ah, I'm kidding. I just got chills, and my meditation just happened to be 17 minutes and 7 seconds. And I didn't even do that on purpose. It just happened to be that long. I was just like, whew, I was amazed. Oh, 17 all day. It's amazing. Thank you, Katie. It's just, you know, my yoga clothes, and then I added a little shimmy skirt and some jewelry. I guess you could call that an outfit. Alright. So, I think I've got some moderators. And thank you, Sherry D. She says you deserve support and to be supported. And you guys are amazing, wonderful support systems. You have made all of this possible for me today, and I'm so grateful for you guys. I can't express to you how grateful I am for everything and for being able to do this with you today. This is going to be amazing. I'm so excited. Oh, Soul Moons, you're here too. Okay, so she has to be a moderator because I'm a moderator on her channel, so I gotta do it. Oh, sorry, I'm rubbing my nose again. I get in that every time. I don't know if it's just like the energy. My face starts to get really buzzy, and so if I do that, I really apologize. I think it might have to do with the fact that I have a nose ring, so when my face starts to buzz, it's like it tickles my nose. So I'm really sorry. I do that, and I catch myself doing it a lot, so I apologize. Very good firewall tonight. Heck yeah, I know. I have no fear anymore. It's like all my anxiety just drifted away. Oh, what up, Glitch? Glitchy's here. He said he's busy, but he's here, and that is just fine, you know. We love having your presence. Thank you for being here. And I don't know if you were here earlier, but anybody who's joined the chat, check the info box. I have some awesome products. Me and Glitch collaborated on some clones, some sprays. We've sold out of the oils. I have to make more. They went really fast. Those were amazing, and you know, I'm gonna be adding more stuff, so just stay tuned. Check out what we have now. It's going quick. Oh, I love this so much. Oh, Genevieve, I'm so glad you're here. I love your energy so much. Oh, Strawberry Time, you are here again. I love having, so many of you guys have just been here consistently with me through these lives, and that's that support system that I was talking about, that I cannot express how grateful I am. So I'm struggling with my words just a little bit because I don't know, I'm a little bit overexcited, I think. What up, Tree Hugger Dave Mahoney? So I love that name, and I don't know why. Maybe it's just because like my little brother used to always like kind of go by that nickname Mahoney, and so like when I hear it, I just like, I don't know. It's just, it feels like family. Your energy feels like family. All right, so Strawberry Time says she is looking to balance out her blood sugar. I probably, I had a little bit today, but I didn't want to eat too much, because one of the things I've noticed is if I eat a lot and then I try to dance, I just can't get into the rhythm. I just feel slow, I feel sluggish, so I really try to keep that for after. So that might be why I'm a little bit shaky too. So if you notice me shaking a little bit, that could be part of that. And y'all have a lot of energy. Oh my gosh. Woo! All right, so I am going to put my phone down and take a drink. How is everybody feeling? We've got 19 in the chat. I don't want to talk for too long and lose everybody. So I just want to go over kind of what we're going to do in the meditation. It's 17 minutes and 7 seconds, and I didn't do that on purpose. It just ended up that way. So I just thought that was an interesting synchronicity, because I didn't even realize today was going to be 4/17 either. And 17 is just a big number for me. My daughter was born on September 17th, and then my other daughter was born on March 5th, 2017 at 5:17 a.m. So 3/5/17 at 5:17. So more 17s. So it's just a big synchronicity for me. My mom's birthday is 7/17. So there's just a lot of that. And then I know there's if Bravery's in the house, I know 17's a big synchronicity for him. I don't know if I saw him yet, but he pops in and out. He might show up. He has lots of videos of him dancing on his channel, so definitely check that out if you like watching people dance. He's fun to watch. Family energy indeed. Soul family, yes. Oh, I love you guys so much. I'm just feeling so much energy coming through my heart chakra right now. Like, I can't even explain. I just like I have to take a breath. I love you guys so much, and I can feel how like the love coming from you guys. So it's really just this exchange of energy that's coming through right now, and I'm just feeling it so much. It's beautiful. I'm so grateful to have you all here. I really am. So, you picked up 7:17 a.m. and p.m. today. So you got those synchronicities too, JW. So it's just, I mean, throw like 17 in the comments if you're getting 17s as a synchronicity as well. If this is even maybe 17 drew you to this video, who knows? I never, like, it's so interesting. Like, I'll always find the most random synchronicities showing up in different places in my videos, and I'm like, ooh, I just love it when I feel like the universe is just flowing with me and with you guys, and we're all connected. It's so beautiful, because we really are. It's beautiful seeing like the synchronicity of it, the connection of it, and really the interconnectedness. I'm really having a hard time saying that word, of everything. Oh man. Genevieve's getting that 17. Yes. Time to dance, 4:17 a.m. Yes, yes, yes. Look at that. who knows? We're probably going to get lots of 17 synchronicities throughout this whole video. So I'm really excited. I'm super excited. And so right now is a good time to just go ahead because it's about to start. Perfect timing. Go ahead and get yourself into your comfortable position. We're not going to start dancing right off the bat. And let me know if the music gets too loud, okay? Let me turn it up just a little bit more. Let me know if it's too loud in the comments and I will turn it down. I just want to be able to kind of like feel that beat a little bit and then really kind of let it flow through your body. Because really you're going to start like taking some nice deep breaths to kind of like allow the oxygen. And I know my head is getting cut off here and I don't know if I'm going to be able to fix that. So maybe, there we go. There we go. And as long as I don't move around too much, we'll stay in the screen, okay? I want you to just focus on taking really nice, big, deep breaths right now. Don't try to move your body too much at all. I really just want you to focus on taking a nice, deep breath, bringing the oxygen into the body, into the blood, into the muscles, into the bones, into the fibers. I really want you to take some nice, big, deep breaths. So, now kind of breathe in through the heart, opening that heart center. Really focusing on bringing that breath in through the heart now, opening up the heart. Allowing your body to release any tension on the out breath as you breathe in love, breathe in light, and just release the tension. Release any negative energies from the day, any thoughts or feelings, just let them fade away. Allow yourself to kind of loosen all the, sorry, this is kind of falling down. Loosen all the parts of your body, your hands. I want you to loosen your feet, your calves. Kind of allow them to just move real gently. Allow the joints to loosen up. Really focusing on bringing that oxygen to every part of your body because we're going to start stretching out some of the muscles that you're going to use the most, and we want them to be well oxygenated. So take nice deep breaths while you're kind of warming up those different parts of your body, moving them very gently. stretching different parts of our body. I want you to take a nice deep breath. Just whatever part of your body, whichever side you feel most comfortable with, does not have to be the same side that I am going. I just want you to go with whatever feels most comfortable to you. I just want you to step out, and I want you to focus on the side muscles, your hip muscles and your side. And I really want you to stretch those muscles as we step out, okay? Now we're going to do the other side. Just 2 nice stretches. Really focusing on stretching that side muscle, stretching it out. Really kind of let the front and the back get a good stretch. Now I want you to kind of stretch your legs out. So I want you to kind of take a step back and really kind of stretch that front leg, bending over a little bit and then pushing it forward a little bit, and just kind of allow that muscle to just kind of stretch itself very, very gently. Okay? Go ahead and come back to center. And just the other side. And if you're not dancing, go ahead and just take nice deep breaths during this part. Really allowing the oxygen to fill your lungs and focusing on that heart as you're breathing in, breathing the energy in through the heart center, breathing it and then allowing the energy to release itself. And just take a step back and stretch out that other leg. And as you're kind of moving back and forth, you're stretching out the leg and the calf at the same time. So focusing your intention on the muscle you're trying to stretch will help your body guide itself to how it will stretch itself naturally without having to have any kind of real instruction. It's really just going to be an innate reaction. Just focus your intention like, I want to stretch this part of my body, and just kind of allow your body to do that. It's like a smart body response. I will post a link in the video below if I can find the video where I learned about this kind of technique, how you can kind of tune into your body. And it's from Kurious's videos. So we'll see if I can find it, if she still has it up, and post that link below so you can check it out. We're going to really start stretching those arms and back now. So I want you to go ahead and throw your arms out or up, whatever is most comfortable for you. I really want you to focus on stretching out the shoulders and the back, okay? Moving them forward and back, allowing your movements to be kind of slow. You can have a rhythm or you can just have a flow. I want you to just really focus on stretching those parts of your back out, because we carry a lot of tension, a lot of energy, and a lot of blocks in that area, right in between the shoulder blades. Many of you may even have a lot of pain that you carry there. And this will help release some of that energy and help relieve some of that pain. Just doing simple things like this. It's really important that your body is warmed up before you do this, because if it's not, you could actually cause more pain. So, just doing things like doing a little bit of movement, a little bit of dance before you start doing it will really help. You can do jumping jacks. You can do anything that will warm the body up. Even just doing breath work, like heavy breath work will warm up the muscles, warm up the blood. It gets everything flowing, and then you can really start stretching out the parts of your body that are sore. Allow your body to guide you and tell you where it needs to be stretched. So just kind of use this time right now to just let your body speak to you. Let it tell you where it wants to be stretched, where it wants to be moved. Don't try to control it. Just let it move on its own. stretched, you can really start adding a lot more movement into your dance. Move your body around, move your arms around, move your hips around. You can start adding steps into it. You move to the side. Don't be afraid to move. You're not going to hurt yourself anymore. Your body's warmed up. Invite the energy in. Allow it to fill your space now. Sure you're still breathing. It really helps move the energy through your body and in your space. yourself to kind of slow down, cool down your body. Taking some nice deep breaths now as we start to kind of slow ourselves down, slowing down the heart rate. Alright, so how's everybody feeling? I'm gonna let my cat in real quick because she is knocking at the door. Come on, let's go. So, how's everybody feeling? I am super sweaty. I don't know about you. Oh, I am gonna get a drink of water first and then I'm gonna check the chat. I love you guys so much. That was amazing. I'm gonna have to start figuring out a way to sing, I mean not to sing, but to do light language, like, who knows, maybe sing. People can sing and dance at the same time, so I just gotta figure out how to do that circular breathing. And then maybe I can do like light language and dance at the same time. Ow! My cat is biting my leg. Whew! How are you guys feeling? Oh my gosh. Woo, woo, woo. Mahoney from a great buddy cop movie. Yeah, probably. My little brother likes old movies. Glitched at 11:11. That was at 8:11. Nice. Whew. Was that when we started? Was that when we started the meditation? That's amazing. Oh, hey, ow, ow, ow. My cat is biting me, so if you see me kind of trying to move around over here, it's because I'm trying to keep her from biting me. Oh, okay. All right, so, oh, hi that way. Thank you for being here. I don't know if I got to say hi to you yet. Okay. Oh. Oh my goodness, my cat keeps biting me. I don't know why. Yeah, I wouldn't call it a personal dance class because I'm not really teaching you how to dance, but it's I guess it's kind of like that. It's more like a breathwork meditation with dance. I don't even know what to call it. I don't even know if there's really very many people who do anything like this. It just kind of like popped into my head and like I was just like, I don't really want to do that, but then Higher Self was like, but you should, and I was like, but I don't really want to, and he was like, you should, and I was like, oh. So I actually talked to my girl, Someone's Rising, and she did a reading for me, and it basically was like, you should be doing this, and I was like, all right. Oh. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you're here, Energy and Light. I don't know if I said hi yet. I saw you left some comments. I'm like trying to get kind of caught up, so I'm not reading everybody's comments off. Bravery, you're here! Oh my gosh, I did mention you earlier, and I can't even remember why. Oh yeah, because you dance all the time. I was like, if you guys want to see somebody dance, go watch Bravery's videos. He's always dancing. Oh, yeah, so this beat is one of mine, again. I wrote this specifically for belly dancing, and I can't say it's all mine because it's not like my other tracks. It's a little more of like, I basically got it off of BandLab. I put some loops together to create the track. So really, like my other tracks, I spent like weeks, sometimes months, like writing tiny little parts to those. Like they're super complicated, some of my other stuff. This is just something I wrote in like one day using BandLab, and BandLab's super fun. And I'm actually going to share this track on my channel. I just haven't put healing encodement on it yet, which is why it's not shareable yet. But oh, you can't even find it on BandLab yet because I haven't made it public. Oops. So I will try to make it accessible sometime in the next day or two. And then I'll put the information in the comments for everybody who liked the music. If anybody liked the music. I have to chair dance because my headphones won't reach. Oh, that's okay. As long as you're getting like the breath and the energy, you are all good. Chair dancing is just as effective. I mean, you could dance inside your mind and it would be the same. You wouldn't even have to move any part of your body. Oh, Aisha, you're chair dancing too? Oh, perfect. So we got the chair dancing crew. Whoop, whoop. Sorry, you guys gotta deal with my weirdness. I love you all so much. Oh, y'all are amazing. There's a fairy in your pocket, Strawberry Tongue. Nice. Say hello, hello. Is it named Polly? That's adorable. Actually, my kids love Polly Pocket. They have a couple of them, and they just sit there and just like the kids have the best imaginations. I love watching my kids play. I'm like, I wish I could do that. Like my mind, it couldn't. To be a kid again, right? To be a kid again. Kids are amazing. I love having kids. Such a blessing. They really are my biggest triggers too, so they've like made me overcome so much really fast. Oh, you feeling that pulse, Katie? Oh my gosh, yeah, it was good. Yeah, I was hot too. I used to sweating. I'm like still like I would open my window, but my neighbors, it's like my husband already says like he can hear me out in the parking lot. I don't want them to think I'm he says it sounds like I'm in here yelling at people. I guess I have a loud voice. I can really project it. I mean, I guess when I was a cheerleader, my coach used to always like, she used to teach us to like project with a man voice, like really project from the diaphragm, and I don't know if I just got in the habit of that or if I've always just kind of been that way. Old bones just stretched mostly. That's amazing. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Eastern Standard Time represent. I know we got a few East Coast in the house. If Glitchy Boy's still here, Genevieve is East Coast. Nova, I don't know where you're at. I know Soul Moons is Mountain Time, but I know we got people all over. We got John Benny from Scotland. It's like 3 a.m. there, something like that, 3 or 4. I don't know what time it is there right now. It's 8:38 here. I'm so glad to have you all here. I'm so happy that we got to do this together. This has really been one of those things that I was like, oh, should I do it? Should I do it? Should I do it? Oh. And I'm glad I did. I'm really glad I did. Tree Hugger Dave says, Forest holding space for the fairies and sprites dance in higher vibrations. And what, I love to dance. And so one of my favorite things to do is I have a couple little fairy stones. They're my fairy stones. And I keep them here in my little fairy house. And I actually charge these bad boys up like when I'm dancing with lots of high vibrational energy, because the fairies just love dancing and it's like one of their favorite frequencies. So something I do to connect. All right. I know, it went by so fast, right, Anna Marie? I can't believe it. Oh my God. And crap. It says I'm buffering. Are you guys able to see me okay? That's so frustrating. It's like sometimes like I'll watch the playback and it'll skip like whole parts and I'm like, oh my gosh, nothing I said makes sense because it skipped everything I said right before that. I'm like, oh, I gotta stop being such a chicken and start just actually making videos again. But I love these lives. They're so much like easier. I really just have to like stick with what I say. There's no going back on it once it comes out. Which is kind of a good thing sometimes, because otherwise I just like let my ego get in the way and it's like, you shouldn't say that. That sounds dumb. All the time. Hold me back. Gotta stop doing that. You're in Central Time? I have no idea what that is. Idaho, JW, 938. Nice. The music's really helping. Well, I did have one healing track on there, but I wanted to have 3. So I wanted to have the sacral, the heart, and the higher heart all going at once, and I had only gotten the sacral track healing done on that. So when I do post it, it'll actually have a multi-track formula. Fridays are always my night to put on the headphones and dance to crazy. Thank you for sharing this Friday night with me. Oh, you're welcome. So I'm going to be doing every other Friday. I'm going to be doing these dance meditations. And they'll get better and better every Friday because I'll get more used to them. This is the first one I've ever done. I've never ever done anything like this ever before, so I was just kind of winging it. I kind of ran through it a few times earlier to get the feel of doing a full 17 minutes of talking to you guys. So you know how like people like talk in front of the mirror. I do a lot of like my hypnosis scripts. Like I'll talk through them in the same way that I kind of do my dance things. So just kind of get a feel for everything just in case something doesn't really flow right. So hopefully the next few ones in the future will be more, they'll get better and better as we go. I'm not saying that this one was bad, I'm just saying that they're going to get better. The audio didn't skip for you. Yeah, right, those Fae roots, they're strong. Oh, Shane, you're here. You are late to the party though, you missed the meditation. You'll have to like watch the replay. Okay. So, wow, we got Soul Moons and JW pretty close together. Nice, nice. Any other Oregonians in the house? Hello. Welcome. Fellow Oregonians, West Coasters, or West Coasters. Anybody on the West Coast? I kind of did half Oregon, half Cali, so I'm a little bit of both. Although, like, in Cali, I lived in San Francisco for a year, but I mostly lived in South Lake Tahoe, which is, like, mountain people. So I'm, like, grew up on a ranch and then in the mountain, and I did the city thing for a little while. I don't like cities, though. The only thing that really got me through living in a city was I lived in South San Francisco, and I actually lived in right at the very end of South San Francisco, so I was surrounded by graveyards. It was amazing. If anybody's familiar with South San Francisco, so I lived behind the bar. God, what was it? O'Malley's, I think, something like that. It was it's a historic Irish bar, and across the street is the cemetery, and then there's cemeteries surrounding, and it was like the most amazing place, oh my gosh, that you could ever live. And that was like the only reason I loved being there, was because of the cemeteries. I love cemeteries. They're not creepy to me. I love the quiet of them. And also the fact that it really kind of is probably the best part in the city, to be able to, like, you could see stars where I was at because there were so many graveyards right around that you could still see the stars. Like, I was like, I didn't even think you could see the stars in the city, but you could where I was living. Your sister's in Oregon, Hannah Mori. Bravery's in Washington. Central Time. Oh, you work at Walmart in Twin? Okay. Soul Moons. So if anybody's there, I think, you work security, right? Or something like that? 444 in Scotland. Synchronicity. Those are some of my favorite numbers. If anybody follows me on Instagram or wants to follow me on Instagram, Serafina Faye 444. All right? Had to throw that in there. Synchronicity. Oh, no, but thank you. I love being weird. Weird is like one of my things. Like, if I wasn't weird, that would make me normal, and I don't want to be normal. Normal's boring. I'm so happy you guys are here. This is so amazing. So, do you guys have any questions, any requests for the meditation? Next week, let's talk about next week's meditations, right? Just real quick. And if you have questions, throw them in the comments. So, next week, if anybody was in Glitch's live stream last night, excuse me, ooh, that was a big boy. If anybody was in Glitch's live stream last night, he was talking about dragons, and for some strange reason, I got huge dragon downloads. For some strange reason, I know why. Okay, so next week, we're going to be doing a meditation on dragons, and I'm so excited. So excited. So anybody who likes dragons, come to next week's meditation. It's not going to be a dance meditation. It will be a light language meditation. So the dance one will be the week after, the following week. And that will give me some time to make a new track for the following week and maybe come up with something fun for us to do while we're dancing. Maybe like, I don't know. We'll get there when we get there. But about next week, we're going to be doing a dragon meditation. So if you're into dragons, you want to connect with your dragon, it's going to be not only just a dragon meditation, we're going to be doing a declaration of sovereignty. So we're going to be combining the two frequencies. We're going to actually be using our dragon energy to assist with our declaration of sovereignty for next week's meditation. So I'm so excited. It's going to be amazing. All right, so if anybody's familiar with how powerful and purifying dragon energy can be when you work with it, you will definitely want to tune into that meditation. For show. Almost bought a house in a 400-year-old graveyard, but my wife didn't want the skeleton scratching under the floorboards. You're probably a good idea, to not do it in. What's funny is I used to hear people walking on the roof all the time, and I always just knew it was just like spirits walking around. Like they never picked on me or anything. I never had spirits pick on me once living there. Like the scariest thing about living in that place, and I just got chills when I thought about it, was dealing with the gunshots. Like, oh, my stomach hurts. Just like that was really hard. That was the main reason why I couldn't live there anymore. Just couldn't handle it anymore. Too many times we had to when you live behind a bar, people get rowdy, and it's just like people do stupid things, and it got to be too much. Couldn't do it anymore. My stomach is just like, even just that thought, that memory, I was just like, ugh. I feel bad for anybody who lives in cities and has to deal with that. It was just like, it was hard dealing with that. Oh, what up, Glitch? You are here. You're here. I thought maybe you fell asleep for show. Yeah, Glitch has definitely got to be a part of this meditation next week because you inspired the download, dude. Oh, Rita! Hi! Hello! I'm so glad you're here. Of course, you have to be here for the dragons one. Rita has the most beautiful dragon art, and you can actually see some of it on John Benny's channel. He has featured some of her beautiful dragon art in some of his amazing videos. So check him out, John Benny. He's one of my moderators. All right, Scott Murphy's excited about the dragons. He says, my favorite, woo! All right, and John Beanie is excited. We got lots of people excited. Oh, ew, inventory, soul moons. I'm sorry. You did inventory specialty for the stars. I have no idea what that is. You have to really like numbers to enjoy inventory. I used to do inventory for the bar, and it didn't ever really bother me, I guess. Now that I think about it, because I just kind of do it absent-mindedly, and it kind of got me out of having to do other things. The only thing I didn't like is when I'd have to come in to work super early to do inventory, or stay super late if I'd worked all day. that was the only time it sucked. But if I just had to come in to do inventory and that was all the work I had to do that day, that was always kind of nice to get paid and not have to like clock in, work behind the bar, deal with people, and you know, all that fun stuff. You can continue to see dragons above your house all the time, angels too. They're always outside in the clouds. Like every time I look in the clouds, I see them all the time. Like I don't know about you all, but dragons in my clouds like 24/7. I've taken so many pictures of dragons in the clouds. It's amazing. Like some like fantastic pictures. I got the most phenomenal picture. If any of you guys follow me on Facebook, at my sister's wedding, we had an ET spaceship and a dragon in the sky at the same time. I got both of them in the picture at the same time, and it was so amazing because the dragon was like kind of around, and then you could see like the little triangle ship up in the clouds. It was awesome. So if you follow me on Facebook and you want to see that picture, it is in my timeline. So just check it out. If you follow me on Facebook. If you don't follow me on Facebook, follow me on Facebook, HypnoFaery. And you can find it there. Everything's public. If I don't accept your friend requests, it's because I have too many. So just follow me and you can still see everything. Ooh. In and out kid distractions. Oh, you've got your kids. Cool. Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm so glad that you've been popping in for these lives. Anybody who's in the chat that hasn't been here before, that's maybe new and maybe not heard about this product, me and Glitch did collaborate on a product and supplies are running low. All the information is in the description box, and it's a perfume cologne spray. It's unisex, and we are going to be adding new products soon. Check it out now because they are running out really fast. Rita Dragon Art. Yes, John Binney. Oh, you have the... Okay, so the link in the chat, you guys, is the YouTube video with Rita's Dragon Art. So if anybody wants to check out the video, the collaboration of the art and the music that Rita and John put together, it's phenomenal. It's beautiful. It raises your vibration. You can really feel it in your heart. I love seeing light workers in the community collaborating with each other and really kind of tuning into these frequencies of love and music and harmony. I can't express with words how I feel about it, I guess. There's just no way to do it. Your dragon buddy is really excited about it? Yes. Please bring him to the meditation. This is going to be amazing, okay? Oh, I'm so excited. Strawberry Time says, my first experience with dragon can't be judged, just respected. And that is absolutely right. Everybody's experience is going to be different because you can have positive and negative experiences with anything, okay? It doesn't matter what it is. It's all about perception. So nobody can judge anybody's experience because they didn't experience it. So we love you, and any kind of like fear that anybody has for or towards dragons that doesn't want to be a part of this meditation, I totally respect that too. Because everybody has to integrate their feelings, and I would never ever push that on anybody. So, and this is also a good chance to get to know dragon energy if it's something you're not familiar with, and maybe you do have some fears and you want to connect with it in a very benevolent and a very safe way. I recommend coming to this meditation with me because I do everything very protected. All the work I do is very, very, very protected. So you don't ever have to fear if there's any kind of interference or anything like that, infringement on my part. I do not. I really set a lot of boundaries and borders, and I really kind of try to instruct you to do the same as we're going through the meditation so that you can be protected, we can be protected, and everything is protected. And we create these strong boundaries, really standing in our sovereignty, and that's what this declaration of sovereignty is really going to be about. And one of the things I've learned in my neurolinguistic course is how to use language in a positive manner, because in a lot of ways, In our society, neurolinguistic programming, like subliminal programming, has been used very negatively. Hypnosis has been used very negatively. So I've decided that part of my mission here is to really understand everything about it so that I can use, because everything has an equal and opposite polarity, so I can use it for good, so I can use the positive polarity of its frequency for healing, and really tap into how to use language to program your mind in a way that is positive. So this declaration of independence, or of sovereignty, really working on that language, this declaration of sovereignty is going to be very specifically worded. So I'm actually probably going to be reading it off a script so that it puts out the right frequency. All right? So just letting everybody know ahead of time, it's going to have a lot of language development, a lot of kind of hypnosis techniques, a lot of the modalities that I work with as a neurolinguistic practitioner and a hypnotherapist, kind of combined into kind of helping you release any fears as you connect with this energy, because this is a very powerful energy that's really going to help you stand in that declaration. And I know I just keep repeating myself. I apologize. You just caught myself saying the same thing I said earlier. So, yeah, Bravery, go ahead and throw your channel link in the chat so anybody who wants to follow you can. Do we all have past dragon energy, Katie says. I think we all have an entanglement to dragons, whether it's our own or whether it's a dragon we learned from or was entangled with in some way. We are connected to dragons as essentially they are part of the template, the base template of our creation. Their energy is part of that. So whether you are connected with the dragon as an aspect or on a soul level, as it is part of you, or as it was something that was part of your experience, maybe as a teacher or a guide or assisting you in some way. We all have connection to dragon in some way. And like I said, everybody has their own experience and perception when it comes to this subject. So definitely always allow your inner self, your heart center and your heart speak, the voice that speaks to you inside from your heart. Without ego, allow that to tell you how to feel and not me. Yes, dragons are very primal. They're part of the primordial frequencies. And I really don't want to get too much into that right now because I would have to lay out notes in order to stay on track, because if I just start talking about everything that I know in alignment with that, it's just I'm gonna go on tangents. And it's really, I've noticed that I have to write things down in a way that I can stay on track, because I go on tangents where I just stop making sense after a while. Because it only makes sense to me because I have all the information. And so unless I can lay out all the information in a way that makes sense to you, it's like, what's the point of saying it? You volunteered? Okay, so I must have just like misunderstood. I'm glad, I'm not saying that you had fears. Anybody maybe who watches this video that may resonate with having a potentially bad experience could possibly resonate with that as well. I'm glad that you're cool with dragons though, because I love dragons. Fire, they do represent, but they also have elemental dragons that represent all the elements. So you have air dragons, earth dragons, fire dragons, and water dragons. And then you have like the etheric dragons, which are like the primordial dragons, like the originals. Yes. And that is just a whole, like, I could go deep on that, but we're not going to do that in this live. That will be another meditation, another live, another video, something. Oh my God, I'm just getting like all of this energy in my head and my face. Like, as I'm talking about this, I'm getting a big download. Woo, next week is going to be off the chain, it just sucks. I'm sorry, Strawberry Time. if there's anything, like if you want to throw like me an email or anything like that I could incorporate into the meditation, if you want to be a part of it, that would help, or anything I could do to help, like any kind of, just let me know. If there's anything I can do, shoot me an email. And my email isn't in the information, but it is if you go to my channel. If you just go to the About Me part, it's there, and I'll go ahead and put my email in the information too. It might be, but I'm not sure if it is. I'm so bad because it's like there's so many things to write down in the information that I have a hard time remembering how to add everything. I did start an appointment like scheduler thing for if people want to make appointments, so I'll start adding that in too. So, are there Taco Bell dragons? I don't know. I mean, on somebody's parallel existence of imagination, I'm sure there is, because everything is infinite and our imagination creates reality. So in some reality somewhere, there's a Taco Bell dragon to somebody. Oh, you gotta go. Good night, Aisha. Good night, Bert. Thank you so much for being here and moderating for me and keeping an eye over the chat. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for always being here too. You've always been such a good support. I mean, Aisha and Bert, if anybody is familiar with these two, they have been to every live. They have been a huge support system for me, and I just want to send you guys so much love and so much gratitude from my heart. Okay? Good night. Thank you for being here. Oh, my heart is just, I can feel the energy right now. Falcor. Oh my god. So, that's a synchronicity. You know how I was talking about? I took a picture earlier of a dragon at my sister's wedding. Straight up looked like Falcor. I kid you not. Oh my gosh. So, if any of you guys have Facebook, please check that out, because, oh my gosh. I was just like so excited. I was like, it looks just like him. And I'm not the only one that saw it. Other people saw it too. So I'm like, I know I'm not crazy. Artex was the real hero of that story. I'm going to have to watch that movie again. I haven't watched it since I was a kid, but now I want to watch it again. Yes, they are beautiful souls. I'm so grateful for my soul family, for all of you here. And look, we're at 17 in the chat again. Like, that number just keeps hitting me. It's amazing. Oh, I love the synchronicities. Like, as I'm talking about soul fam, I see 17. That's just as destiny to me. Destiny that I was destiny. Every one of you that is here right now with me, it was destiny that brought you here. And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for that. Says, sometimes I look in the mirror and get surprised because for some reason I often forget what I look like. Weird. LOL. You know what's funny is that happens to me sometimes too. Like, I'll look at my face and I'll be like, ooh. I look different, and it's always because sometimes I'll just look really old sometimes, and then my face will just change, and it won't look old anymore. It was just like for a second. I was like, why did it look so old for a second there? Does that happen to anybody else? It's like you look in the mirror and you look old, and then you look young again. You're like, I don't know what that is. Maybe there's something subconscious going on still there that I gotta figure out, connected to age, maybe even connected to the higher heart. That's weird. I just had that thought. I gotta do some meditation on that interesting realization I just had there. Fairy Fridays, man. Weirdest things happen. Oh. Betray you. Betray you. Yes. Okay, that name sounds more familiar. Betray you. That happens to you, Glitch? Okay, cool. It's like, it's so weird though, doesn't it trip you out? Like, whoa! Did that just happen? Strawberry time. I met my dragon twice, once playing with his teeth, another on a mission. Ooh. So you and your dragon, like, doing some work. That's amazing. Mirror seeing soul fragments, time looping perspectives. You're right. That's actually because time is just an illusion, and so it's essentially going around us in a circle. So for just a moment, like, I was tapping into that future aspect of me now, but in this body, but also in the future. So seeing essentially like an aged aspect of myself now and in the future, kind of like going in and out of each other. Wow, that's so interesting. Oh, I love it. Oh, this stuff is so cool. It's so weird and it's so cool, and I just love it. LOL, just chubby and not chubby with my dad bod. Well, I got a mom bod. Like, one of the biggest things that I didn't want to do was like show the belly, and that's why I'm like, I have to show the belly because it's the one thing I don't want to do. So I used to have like a rockin' six pack. Like, I'm talking, it was bomb. And then I had kids, and I went from having this fantastic midsection to like extra skin and stretch marks, and one of my ribs is dislocated, so it kind of looks a little bit offset. And you know what? I love it. I love it exactly how it is. My little bit of chub, it's there because I had 3 kids, and it's probably going to be there forever because I don't even think it's fat. I think it's just extra skin, and I don't think it's ever going to go back because, like, my belly stretched out huge. Like, can you imagine this tiny little body carrying 3 very large children? Like, like, it's amazing both my ribs didn't get dislocated. Mirrors can let you put things into consciousness by essentially talking to yourself. You're right. That's actually really powerful therapy that I've mentioned before in the past, and it's been mentioned to me to kind of help with my self-love, is mirrors. So one of the things that I've had to overcome doing this meditation is also watching myself dance. So I actually filmed myself like a couple times in this past week doing, like, just going through the meditation and forcing myself to look at the camera and look at myself while I was doing it, because the first couple times I noticed that as I was like rewatching the recordings, I would always look away, look down. I couldn't look at myself. It's like I couldn't do it. And so I've been really working on that, and I know it was really connected to, I just didn't want to see myself because I didn't love myself. I didn't like the way I looked. So I really had to stare at myself in the mirror, on camera. I had to watch myself and say, those parts of me that I didn't love, that I'm self-conscious about, that I don't want other people to see, those are the parts of me that need the most love right now, that I need to be looking at and accepting for what they are and not being afraid of them. Like, I have stretch marks. I need to get over that. It was something that destroyed me before. I have 3 kids to thank for that, and they're beautiful, and they taught me so much, and they're the reason that I grew. They're the reason I got out of the path that I was in, which was like negative path polarity. If I wouldn't have started having kids, I don't even know if I would be alive right now. Like, to be perfectly honest, was not going down a very good path. So I have a lot to be grateful for, and this is just that evidence of the gratitude. I saw a weird glowing statue face when I looked in the mirror once. Interesting. I did see my face turn into an old Indian dude once looking in the mirror. I was like, oh my god, I'm an old Indian dude. It was like for a second, but oh my god. I will never forget. Like, and I actually found a picture of an old Indian dude that looked basically exactly like the old Indian dude. I'm like, I don't think it was me, but maybe similar tribe. I don't know. And I often wonder if it was even like the same tribe that kind of I come from as a lineage. So it's like, because of the way he looks very similar. So I don't know. More of that soul searching I get to do progressively as my consciousness awakens and I get to tap into more information. My ear just started ringing. Whoa, what is going on here? And my cat is attacking my foot. There must be some weird energy coming through. Maybe I was getting a download as I was talking about that. Talk to your body in the mirror. I am youthing. Repeat. That's exactly right. Talking to your body is just like I was talking about in my last life. If anybody was in my live last week, I was talking about telling your body how to rewrite its own operating system by understanding how the energetic centers work inside your body. The more you understand about your body, you can essentially tell it to operate exactly how you want it to. You can evolve your operating system through your knowing, through your understanding, through your awareness, and basically by telling it what to do. That's like, your body listens to the words that you say. So if you tell yourself you're fat, if you tell yourself that you're ugly, that's what you become. So you have to be careful what you tell yourself in the mirror. You have to tell yourself, I am beautiful, I am loved, I am sexy, I am full of life, I am full of light. Everything about me is glorious. I'm glittering, I'm radiant, I'm shining brighter than the sun. Like, even if it doesn't feel that way at that moment, you just saying that to your body in the mirror is going to make those things happen to you, for you. It's so powerful. Your ability to transform your body is powerful, and it's through love. Through loving myself, I've been healing my body. Through loving the parts of my body that I didn't love before, I'm actually healing the way they look. I used to have a lot more going on here, and it's just kind of been going away on its own. It's healing itself. I mean, I have to like work out more, which I have started doing to get the six-pack back, but it's gonna come back. It's gonna come back. It's just a matter of getting to that point, and I know that I'm gonna get there. And you guys will get to like kind of watch me grow along this journey. Maybe even, you know, a few months from now, who knows how long it takes me to build that six-pack back. My muscles, like when you have kids, they separate completely. So I literally had holes in my ab muscles where they just didn't go back together. So it's been amazing that they're even going back together the way they are. So, and this has just been from like working them, training them, breathing exercises, focusing my intention into that area has made such a huge difference for me and for the way that I feel and even just the way that I look. I know it's not perfection. It's never going to be perfection, but it's change, and that's what I wanted to see, was something different, something than where it was because I wasn't happy. And I knew that I was there because I was telling myself that I was basically telling myself everything that I was and just continuing that cycle for myself. So be aware of the things you tell your body. When you look in the mirror, what do you tell yourself? How do you feel about yourself? Because that image, that image that you hold for yourself is what you create. And like I was starting to kill myself and destroy my body through my own self-hate. And I have been turning that around through my awareness and seeing all the little parts of me that maybe even I wasn't looking at before. They keep popping up, and you always see new things. They keep popping up. They'll just keep popping up. Just be aware and just always love yourself. Mirror shows the simulated avatar. Exactly. And the avatar is the simulation, the illusion is based on your frequency. So if you're telling it how to look, it's going to look exactly how you're telling it to look. However you expect it. Like, oh my gosh. So I just had an interesting thought. If anybody's looked into like the Schrodinger's cat theory, I think it's in like psychology or something like that. I forget where I learned it. Where they talk about how is the cat dead or alive in the box, and really it's both, because both realities exist in parallel universes. It's the same with you. You have a vibration where you can experience this higher version of you, where your body's exactly how you want it to look, or you can experience a vibration where your body is has all these flaws that you don't want to see, because that's what your expectation is that vibration. Or you can change your expectation to the higher vibration and start experiencing that. And you will literally see your body transform before your eyes. It's incredible. Like, I kind of started to blow myself away with the way I started to change my physicality just through my self-talk. And I gotta let my cat out real quick. Okay, let's see. People often get concerned with the body. It's great you embrace yourself. Oh, thank you, JW. It's such a big, huge topic. It really is, especially with people like me who have self-esteem issues. Our bodies have really been a forefront of our insecurities. For me, I could gain weight or lose weight really rapidly during a portion of my life where I would be like 150 pounds, and then I would drop down to like 110 pounds in a matter of like a couple weeks. And that kind of weight loss and weight gain affects your body really unhealthy and distorts you. It doesn't sit right on your body, and everything just it just doesn't look right. So getting over that, and a lot of that was created through my own self-talk. And I realize that now as I look back on it. And that's how I'm going to prevent that from continuing its cycle, by catching myself doing that negative self-talk. Because it's a pattern. Because it's something that happened over and over and over throughout my whole life. As I got older, it really got worse. As I was young, I really didn't have any kind of weight problems as a kid. It was, I think, probably around 12 or 13, when that started. Not all mirrors for soul gazing are one-way mirrors. Well, that's true too. You have to be aware of the energy in your space. So if you're dealing with like a space that has, because mirrors are portals. So just be aware of the energy in your space and know that if you're looking into a mirror, you're basically looking into a portal. So using your discernment with the energy of that portal will help prevent any kind of infringement or negative experiences when looking into mirrors. Because you can have negative experiences looking into mirrors, especially if it's an open portal that is not vibrating at the right frequency. I keep saying to my body, I love you. That's beautiful. What if you stared at a mirror in the dark? You might see some things that you're not ready to see, unless you're ready to see some things that aren't your face. Just letting you know. Be ready. And this isn't for everybody. I mean, there's people that could sit there and stare at a mirror in the dark forever and never see anything. And then there's those that will most definitely see something. Most people who are ascended sort of shapeshift. It's interesting you say that. I've always kind of, I don't know if it's just because of my fairy-ness, but I've always kind of been a little bit of a shapeshifter or like a chameleon. Like I blend in. And it was funny because I was thinking about this earlier because I don't even remember if it was like something my husband said. It was just something like, we got on the topic of like the census, okay, and how like, it's hard for me to fill those things out because it's like my husband is easy. He's Italian and Irish. And then me, it's like I'm everything. So it's like, I'm like trying to think about, okay, so which ones do I write? And they're like, write all that apply. And I'm like, well, that's kind of impossible because it's like, if you want to consider like the friggin' rainbow, hello, Heinz 57 over here, like mutt to the max. Like it's really hard for me to do that kind of stuff. So, and I totally forgot what I was saying, something. Oh yeah, the shape-shifting. So we were talking about how like over the course of the years, I've like kind of made friends with different like kind of groups. So it's like, and how my kind of multi-ethnicity could kind of chameleon me into different groups of people. Literally by changing the color of my hair, the color of my skin changes. So it's like if I dye my hair like red or black, my skin turns white and yellow. And if I dye my hair like lighter colors, like pink or purple or like blonde, my skin starts to take on its more brown color. And then if I dye my hair, or if I just don't dye my hair, it's just brown, then it really kind of stays that olivey brown color. But I've always kind of like been able to change race literally by like changing my hair color or putting on like some eyeliner, changing like different things about myself. My skin color literally changes color depending on what I'm wearing and depending on what color my hair is. It's weird. Shane says, anytime you want to feel better, I can show you my belly because it looks about 6 months preggers. All the more cushion for the love. That was probably terrible. Bad. Sorry. I didn't want to say something else and then I was like stopping myself. I got it. I love you, Shane. Oh, thank you, John. Thank you, John. Flattering. You're always so nice. Tree Hugger says, I love mirror gazing into a still pond, alive and thriving. I agree, and you know what what's so like magical about gazing or scrying or whatever it is that you basically using that as an energy to encapsulate or entrain your brain waves, I guess you could say. Looking into a pond and connecting with its frequency, like scrying, if you've ever scryed with water, there's just something different about using the water and having kind of that rhythm of the nature and the essence of it versus using like a glass mirror or a crystal or something that doesn't have that kind of movement to it. There's something about the movement that almost like brings the projections to life more in such a way that I don't even know if I can describe properly. Oof. Back pumped. Cryon explains that very well. That must have been something I was saying before. I'm not exactly sure what it is now. 11:11. Nova said, oh, that was right at 9:11. Nice. Scott Murphy says, yes, girl, gotta hold that frequency. You know. You know it. I don't mind if I'm a bit meaty, lol. That's strawberry time. Hey, it's good. It's good. Honestly, whatever your body is in now is perfect for you in this now moment. If you want it to change, then you can change it in your next now moment. You always have a chance to change it in that now moment. So it's like, be grateful for what it is, and that gratitude will actually shift your frequency into a place where you can essentially bring in other aspects of improvement. But first, in order to even get there, you have to have gratitude for what is right here, right now. So if you can't have that, then none of that's going to show up. It's not going to be accessible until you love this. Gotta love it all. 12-12 perfect harmony. Man, there's so many things going off right now. Like, I'm just like feeling the power. The power. Really, it's amazing. A bluff muffin. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Quantum mechanics prove superposition where all potentials are expressed. Hannah Mori. Schrodinger's cats is a physics paradox that psychology has bent light to comprehend. That's a good way to put it. That's funny because I like psychology and physics, so I'm not exactly sure where, where did I hear that? I'm not sure where I heard it. I'm sure I'll figure it out one of these days. I've heard it around. Maybe I've heard it more than once, and I'm like bringing in multiple experiences. foods that boost metabolism work on you. This is Orbicron. But you look great. Keep up the progress. Thank you. I actually have immensely started cutting down on foods that have negative effects on my body. So sugar is one of the things I love. I have a mild sugar addiction. So I've really had to cut that down. I could eat one of those big candy bars, like chocolate bars, in one sitting, and I've been able to kind of like break it down into 3 or 4 now. I've really started to learn to have more self-control. Took a few like real bad migraines to really just kind of slap me in the face, like, you need to be paying attention to your diet because you're gonna pay the consequences if you don't. Yeah, it really it's really made a difference in my physicality though, because when I was eating a lot of really bad foods, my body was inflaming itself. It was literally blowing up because of inflammation. It wasn't even necessarily because the foods I was eating were like really fatty. It was just the reaction that I was having was like inflammation, and it was causing me to blow up because of that. Yeah, it's a chameleon. Soul Moons knows how that is. I wish I was better at jokes, Shane. I'm so bad at jokes, man. I try, and they just come out sounding like so backwards, so I just don't. Jokes to me, we just don't know. Nope. Water is magic. I agree. So, I mention this all the time. I use water alchemy. I talk to my water. I play it music. I program frequencies into my water, and then I drink that water. Like, I'm picky about my water. And then John Benny's my hero. Got me a copper water bottle. Didn't even ask him. He just sent this to me. He's amazing. And I drink out of it all the time. Honestly, like, I'm so spoiled. I don't want to drink out of anything else because there's just something about the taste that the copper bottle gives to the water that I just love. And I've noticed that I had more energy since I started drinking out of the copper bottle. And it could be because I'm dancing more and I'm eating better too. That's part of it. But I want to say, like, the magic bottle's been helping. Water is an aspect of the Akash. I agree. The few times that I do, because when I tap into the Akashic records, it usually happens somewhat spontaneously. Like when I try to go in and do it like intentionally, this is why I don't do readings for people. It just won't happen. It's like it's happened for me when I was doing like healings and readings for people, where it just happens spontaneously, where I'll start getting information, and it's very much like pulling energy from water. Like I don't know, everybody experiences things differently. For me, when I experience things as I'm connecting with energy, it's very much energetic. So it's like being in a sea of energy that is very much like water. It's very much similar. Visually, I guess you could say, within my mind's eye. Sounds like the voice. I'm not sure what that means, Strawberry Time. Must be something else that I was... Haha, candy is my wife's problem. Fruit roll-ups and now and laters. Yeah, for me, it's the dark chocolate candy bars, the Hershey's dark chocolate. I love those. And then my husband really, really, really likes cookies. He always has like cookies or some kind of snacky thing. So if I don't have like the dark chocolate, I'll start eating his snacky things, and his snacky things always give me migraines every time, and I don't know why I put myself through that torture, because every time. So as long as I can like limit myself on just a little bit of dark chocolate, I'm good. It's like having that self-control is the one thing I really had to develop. Is I don't know if it's just something with my inner child that was connected to that really was causing me to lose that control. And now, since I've been doing a lot of healing connected to that, I've been able to kind of gain more control. And the solar plexus is really connected to self-control and your inner child. So that's a lot of the work I've been doing, is the root, the sacral, the solar plexus, the heart, the higher heart, really all my chakras, but it really kind of working a lot with that inner child and with confidence and stuff like that. And that's working a lot with the solar plexus. You love dark chocolate, one of the only candies you still eat. Yeah, I don't know if I could ever fully give up dark chocolate. I don't know if I could ever do it, like, at least in this incarnation. I guess outside of this dimension it's fine, but as long as I'm here in this body, in this incarnation, it's like the dark chocolate's gotta stay. And even when I was like super vegan, super strict, I would even get the expensive ass like dark chocolate just so I could have my chocolate. Like, and if anybody's bought vegan dark chocolate, you know how friggin' expensive that stuff is. Like $6 for like a little candy bar that big. Like, no joke. Like, you gotta really want some chocolate to spend that kind of money on a chocolate bar. That was me. John Benny says, I eat dark chocolate big bars. They are meant for cooking but only cost about 50 cents. That's amazing. So they're like the super bitter chocolate. I like bitter chocolate. Chocolate chip cookies are my happy place. Oh, I love chocolate chip cookies too. That was actually one thing I did discover how to do, was make like vegan chocolate chip cookies. It can be done and they're actually pretty freaking good. They were vegan and gluten-free, like all like Dr. Sebi diet. I don't know if the chocolate chips technically were approved, but for the most part I followed the diet. Like I had to have my treats. I stuck to that diet for a year too, you guys. Like, and I was super healthy, but it was so hard. Someday I'll get back to that again. And really, if I could live in a place where I could grow a garden, I would have no problem. It's the lack of having a garden that's been really hard. Every time I try to plant stuff, I swear, every year about this time I try to grow stuff. And I have 2 little windowsills that get light in my apartment where I grow stuff, and my cat. So unless I've already grown, it's like, I'm lucky if I get it to make it from seed to grow. Like, it's so hard with a cat. It's so hard. She knocks everything off the windowsill, everything. Just discovered the fudge-filled brownie chips Ahoy while sick at home. They are dangerous. Doughy or cakey? I know, they are. They're so dangerous. I love cookies and they're so bad. They're so bad. But I love them so much. Oh, gotta be careful. It's, you know, everything in moderation, right? I like people who can just eat whatever the heck they want. Like Glitch, he can eat whatever the heck he wants and nothing happens to him. Like my husband can eat whatever the heck he wants. Nothing happens to him. I'm like, oh, I wish I could have that kind of freedom, but it's probably a good thing because then I'd probably be like 200 pounds. That my self-control would have been way gone. Like, I feel like it's like the reaction, it really is what helps with that self-control. Doughy and moist. Oh my god! Now you make me want cookies! Ooh. I'm glad my husband didn't buy any cookies. This is a good thing. Oh, I've got dinner, like, waiting for me too. Oh, I'm kind of getting hungry. How long have we been going for? An hour and 35 minutes. Holy mackerel. Oh my god, you guys. Whew, no wonder my back was starting to hurt. I'm like, I've been standing here for a while. Okay, so I think if you guys have any more questions, we were talking about food and I'm like starving. I need to get some food in my belly. So, just let me know. I don't see anything coming through. And we've been going for a while. Oh, we got Scott Murphy. It's my new regular when me and my wife get gaming snacks. Oh, that's so adorable. Aw. Alright, guys. I love you all so much. I will see you guys next Friday for the dragon meditation. And be sure to leave stuff in the comments. Let me know what kind of things you want for the next dance meditation. And also, ooh, we are super crooked. Wonder how long it's been like that. Leave comments below and let me know what kind of things you want me to have for the meditations on Friday. And I am going to start doing some more videos during the week too. I'm so sorry guys. I will do that more. Just been kind of like really trying to launch all these other projects that I have going on behind the scenes, and it's all going to be worth it, you guys, because I'm going to have some really cool wristbands. I don't know if anybody can see that are going to be coming in, and some more crowns. I've got a few crowns in there right now. I have more that are being made that are going to be added. Okay? Love you all. See you next Friday, if not before then. Okay?